We're here at Noah's Ark.
Justin.
Hi, you must be Patrick. Pleasure.
How are you?
Good.
The Ark Encounter's been there since July of 16.
Oh, wow.
2016. So it's only been open about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Actually, in the first 2 years of its existence down there in Williamstown, over 2 million people came through.
That's incredible.
Really,
That's absolutely
an amazing response to this iconic ship. Did you get to see it at all?
We got to see it from the distance, and then we realized that we had parked at the wrong place and had to drive here. But
yeah, so we'll go down and we'll get to dive into that quite a bit this afternoon.
okay, that sounds amazing. Man, Patrick was a legend, touring us through the entire Creation Museum and the Ark. He explained how it was all founded on science, and they take that science and compare it to man's word and God's word so that you can see it visually. They even have dinosaurs. Yeah, dinosaurs. And before you say, oh, the Bible didn't talk about dinosaurs, did you know that the term dinosaur wasn't even invented until 1842? And the Bible does talk about dinosaurs. In Job 40 through 41, it talks about the behemoth and the leviathan. Awesome! They have everything from the Garden of Eden, the corruption and the fall of man, Cain and Abel, all the way up through Noah. And they explain everything with science.
No one believes what Noah says. But I can tell you, whatever God says is true.
We've been working on this boat for years, and not a drop of water.
Whether you're a believer, a skeptic, or a hardcore evolutionist, it doesn't matter. They invite you and I invite you to come see everything that they've done. It's absolutely miraculous, and their displays are second to none. Before leaving the Creation Museum, we even got to meet Ken Ham, one of the founders of the Creation Museum and the Ark. What an honor. From there, we took a bus and hopped on over to the Ark Encounter. What a beautiful sight to behold. Guys, I can barely even describe the majesty of this ship.
Wow. So what we did is we tried to come up with answers to questions before you even have the question. Like, what about waste? What about fresh water? Through these automatic feeders and automatic waterers right here, you can see that it's definitely possible.
Wow. What's your least favorite kind of animal?
What's my least favorite kind of animal? Let me think. I don't know. All of God's creatures are special in some way. But if I had to choose right now, I would say that noisy bird that bores holes in wood all the time.
This is the door that's on the top of the ramp where the animals and the family would have come in.
Yeah.
God said to Noah, build one door, and this would have been it. And it's really a metaphor for safety, for salvation, for the family and the animals and all that. But it's really a safety thing, and you can read about it over there. There's one world with two views. One's the evolutionary view and one's the biblical view. And then you can see here, we don't try to steer people any way. We're just presenting the evidence, and then you can decide for yourself.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to cram it down your throat, although the biblical view is compelling.
Yes.
It just is.
There's marine fossils that are evident in the mountains. There's no way marine fossils could end up in the mountains if the flood didn't happen.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's no way. You can't have that.
There's a couple charts in here that I think are very compelling, where we show the different positions, the biblical position and the old earth position of fossils in the Bible. If you go with the biblical view, creation, man falls, flood, billions of creatures killed and buried by the flood, or billions of creatures over millions of years, but God said there was no death before Adam. Adam's sin created the death, or caused the death, and then maybe a local flood. You can't have a local flood. If all the mountains were covered, then how can that be?
Yeah.
It had to be, if it was a local flood, why didn't God just tell Noah to go somewhere else?
Yeah.
Why would he have to bring birds on to the ark if it was a local flood? They could just fly away. More and more scientists are coming to the conclusion that the Grand Canyon wasn't carved with a little bit of water over a long period of time, but a lot of water over a short period of time. If you had a little bit of water over a long period of time, the vertical walls would have erosion, and they don't.
Guys, again, they have everything here. They even talk about the Ice Age, about pulling out the spheres of ice and counting the ice layers to find out exactly how old the Earth is. They cover any question you have to ask before you can even think to ask it, which is more than I can say of any other museum I've ever been to. So they even have an exhibit of flood legends from around the world. Honestly, guys, there's so much content between the Creation Museum and the Ark Encounter that we couldn't fit it all in one video. In fact, we didn't even want to spoil it all. So we want you guys to come and see it for yourselves. And at night, they have a spectacular light show where the Ark turns all kinds of colors. A day at the Ark, well spent. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video. We hope you hit that subscribe button. If you haven't seen them before, check out our other videos, and check us out on Patreon too, where you get behind the scenes content as me and my wife travel the world living on our Volkswagen van. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.